Alright, welcome back to Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. This is I've named this one episode 1 because episode 0 was the tutorial, which is pretty boring, but now we're in the world of Ivalice, or however that is pronounced, but that's what I've heard people call it. And we're here in Cyril. We've got our little clan of characters here. Our main character is Marsh. And their only thing to do right now really is to just go to the pub and get a quest. Oh, and read the rumors, the latest rumors. A lot of this is like lore or tutorials for more advanced stuff. But I think some of them might unlock new stuff. I don't remember. Your dirty secret. I think that one is important, actually. I'm just skipping through them real quick. Because I'll go through what they actually basically say. A bit of lore about laws. People saying laws are cruel. And you will find that throughout the course of the game, now we have one law to worry about if we go into combat. And that is just one rule that we cannot break. We can break it, but the character that breaks it may go to jail. In which case we have to either wait out their time or bail them out. If our main character goes to jail, I think we lose the game, so we gotta try to never break the law. You can cheese it by making sure you don't do a quest. You keep moving around the map until a certain day when a certain law that you like comes up. Because enemies can break the law too, and certain characters will not get punished just for gameplay reasons, but some random clans and whatnot, they'll go to jail, but they will try to avoid breaking them. Clan Borzoi here is evil. They're like a clan that is sort of going around being I don't know, mercenary. But I guess they're all mercenaries, all clans, but these guys are doing some dirty jobs. They got the backing of a foreign criminal ring. It teaches about abilities, so some of the tutorials there are about abilities and tell you that you need to get AP, ability points, in order to actually master them. You can change your job at any time, and here, any soldier can cast spells by changing the jobs to mage. Choose the right job to maximize your engagement potential. Your race does determine what job you can be, so make lots of friends. Basically, having a mixed team allows you to have a good balance of different types of classes. Conditions, status conditions. Conditions. No, this is about engagement conditions. I am sorry. So sometimes the win or lose conditions are different. Combos, laws, law rankings. The stricter the law, the higher its rank. R1 laws are easy, but an R5 law is nothing but trouble. So yeah, there are some laws that are really much harder to avoid breaking than some. Because if there's just a law that says no fire damage, you can do your best, or you can kit out your people so they don't deal any fire damage and just avoid casting fire spells, and you'll be fine. But there's some that are like, you cannot use items, you cannot use the fight command, stuff like that. You cannot do the same action 2 times in a row. Some of those are very, very difficult to avoid. Now, herb picking, or herb for you people not from the US. This is the first quest we can do, and also the only one right now. Looking for people to gather the fever-reducing herb muskmalloy on the Giza Plains. No experience necessary. From the Pharmacists Guild. We need to win the battle to win it. We get 600 gil, so that's twice what we pay to for the finder's fee. No cancellations, nothing required. You got any mission items? Those are items you need for certain missions. You can get them by completing missions. Looks like you don't have any yet, so just hit OK. Now, it said we didn't need anything. So if you do require an item, it will obviously be in there. but all mission items that you get later on actually will do something and they might boost your stats during the mission. So you might want to bring something along anyway. Kupo, you find any good missions, Kupo? Yeah, there was one that seemed easy enough. When can you start, Kupo? Right away. Let's get ready then. I want to make your first mission a success, Kupo. If you hate my narration, please feel free to give me feedback on that. But yeah, so now the Giza Plains over here is where we need to go. We can actually press L to see that Protect, it will be forbidden. R1 penalty for imbuing with Protect. While Recommend, which means we get an extra judge point for poisoning. And that's fine because I don't think we have the Protect spell at all. Engage. We have to fight a battle. Bunch of goblins. I have to deal with these monsters first, then we can gather those herbs. I told you our clan does rough work. Kupo. Yeah, so Protect, we do not have the spell Protect, so basically we do not need to worry about the law today at all. Now we've picked, it says at the bottom of the screen there, 6 out of 6. It's the max amount of clan members we can bring in this mission. And we have selected everyone we have, so all we can do is just start the battle. And I didn't buy any new equipment or anything, so that may come after this one, but we don't have that much money. As soon as it's our turn, I will examine some of these monsters. There we go. Status. So this is a sprite. Not the Sprite of Tales, a dangerous beastie. But we can actually see its actions. It doesn't have any. So in later on in the game, or if you played like this game, there's a mod for this game. It's like a ROM hack, I believe, that makes it a lot harder. But these creatures later on, sprites, they can have a healing ability that is very difficult to deal with. They're goblins. Cretans with big ears and fangs, strong and stupid. Its ability is called Punch, but it doesn't have any sort of punch. A red cap. Powerful goblins, more crafty, more dangerous. This is like the upgraded version of a goblin. Its action is called Hit, but also doesn't seem to have an ability. Real quick, just checking if any of them know anything. Doesn't look like it. We can even examine the judge. No, we cannot. Never mind. Sorry, I lied. It looked like we could. I'm going to just move him here. Now Whirlwind hits every square next to us. But we can't get in range of the sprite, so we're just gonna have to wait. Now boost for Mariette. Here, improve weapon attacks, guaranteed hit. We'll do that, and then we'll wait so our next turn comes quicker. We get 10 XP. If you want to, if you find a way to how do you call it? To like stall the end of the mission, you can keep casting heals or boost or something to just keep getting XP and get a high level. That could be a way to improve your odds early in the game. Sort of reduce the difficulty. In the second game, you cannot do it. In Advanced 2, there you get XP based on your contribution, I believe. But you only get XP at the end of the mission. Here we only get 1 XP because he's level 3 and hitting a goblin that's level 1. I actually do want to just hit him at the front today. Because if we hit, he's down. But if we miss. Now I'm facing him with my side now, but at least I cannot very easily, that I should say, be hit in the back. Mont Blanc is gonna get himself kind of in range, but I'll kind of cast Thunder on these two. That one's down. And you get a judge point for just knocking anyone down. And you'll also notice that all these enemies, they have a randomly assigned name, even monsters. Which is a little weird. But whatever. We missed! Oh my god. And it had such a high chance to hit too. I'm just going to wait. So I can... probably should just cast Cure whether I... whether it actually heals someone or not. Just for the XP. Just because XP is always good. So as many opportunities as you're given to get XP, you should probably take them. If you know you're gonna beat a mission like this, no problems, you might want to... Let's see, can he do it? Battle attack, like your first aid is like a heal self. And he will get 10 XP for that, so I can do that. Now, and it doesn't, you know, really help me in any way because I was already at full health, but I got 10 XP. And then this dude over here. Hit him in the side. There's no way to protect my flank completely. Mariette, you hit this sprite first, so now you might as well finish her off. Very good, very good. She's only level 2 right now, but she's already got 30 XP just from 3 different actions. Can you kill this guy by hitting him in the back? You will not. We'll hit him in the back with a staff just for the heck of it. And we did a critical, okay. Well, never mind then. But he doesn't get much XP because he's already level 4. So like I said, here, white magic, cure. Get full health. You don't have full health. But it would probably be best to cast it on Mont Blanc because I would then get... He's 2 levels higher than he is. So like you could see, he got 12 XP right now because Shootmeyer here is a level higher than our white mage, Neville. So it's always good to just... If you have ways to target or even attack if you're really desperate with a low damage attack, your highest level party member, you'll just get a lot of XP. And this is, you know, this is the first mission, so I didn't get the option to select a difficulty, but I would have set it to hard if I saw it somewhere. Just because these first missions are trivially easy. And there's not much to gain except just to progress the plot. Later missions are more fun when there's some more things to worry about. Some more challenges. As well as being a thief is going to be fun later on. Very, very fun. Because of the... I mean, obviously a thief implies you can steal. And you can steal equipment, weapons, even abilities. It's really difficult, but there's good ways to improve a thief build and to maximize their chances by blinding an enemy, for example. But there's some equipment that I believe you can only get by stealing it from enemies. So I do really want to make use of that. I'll boost whether I get an next turn or not just because I want the XP. And also, you'll notice me waiting a lot because mostly purely because, yeah, this is gonna be the final. Well, instead of making this the final move, why don't you retreat? Well, I said I was waiting a lot, and if you cannot, obviously if you cannot use an ability that benefits you, you have to wait. But also, choosing to wait will make your next turn come quicker. There you saw the judge moving a body. It had deemed, I guess, that the one body was too much in the way. If you wait without taking an action, but you did move, your next turn comes quicker, but your next turn, I believe, comes even quicker if you didn't do an action and you waited. So, so no action and no move, you just wait right away. Well, there we go, mission complete. And obviously there's stuff like slow and haste to make your next turn come even quicker or slower for the enemy. What were we looking for, Kupo? Some kind of medicinal herb, muskma something? Muskmalloy? That grows all over the place, Kupo. Huh, really? Yeah, there's some right there, and over there too. I used to pick it all the time when I was little, Kupo. The info fee for this mission was cheap, wasn't it? Well, it was pretty cheap, I guess. Figures. Still, it's probably good to start slow. Let's pick us some herbs and get back to town, Kupo. You know, I started by saying herbs and now I've been saying herbs with an, pronouncing the H every time afterwards. I don't know what. 40 points for AP, so everyone got 40 points. Oh, I need to consult my map. Like I mentioned in episode 0, we get to place, so all these places are empty, and slowly but surely we unlock more and more areas to visit. And I used a little map that someone figured out how to get the most out of the treasure hunt mechanic. The treasure hunt mechanic, I believe you need to place stuff adjacent to each other, but the specific location can matter. The specific location of your where you place your stuff matters. Now, Lucia Pass. Let's see, where, according to the map, it's dead silent. It won't start playing music until I place it somewhere. I need to place it there. So if I now go there, I can use treasure hunt. What treasure could lie in wait here? Some red boots. Alright, an item. And red boots might actually be pretty good. Red shoes dyed with medicinal herbs. Okay, they're just... Oh, I don't know the buttons. It gives me extra evasion. So let's see, 54. And then defense and resistance, right? Yes. So 2 points of evade. I guess that's good. It's not terrible. It doesn't teach you any new abilities. If you press right, you'll see red boots and then a big list of nothing, because it doesn't teach you anything. Here, the bronze shield, it teaches you the support ability shield bearer if you're a soldier, warrior, or fencer. And for our abilities, for example, you can see here that we've got 40 points in these. Now, depending on the ability, it might take longer. Like shield bearer, it'll take longer to actually learn. It might take us 300 points, whereas first aid will not take us very long at all. Okay, back to Cyril. To the pub. Any new rumors? Snowy Pass. Snow was reported falling in large amounts in Lucia. While the parents worry about the cause of this strange weather, the kids are out enjoying the snow. I guess it's not supposed to be snowing right now? Mission. Thesis hunt, fire, dueling sub, and snow in Lucia. Dueling sub. I've been challenged to a duel, but I'm scared. Will you go in my place? Just pretend to be me, okay? Viscount Gat. So for a high-ranking noble, that's pretty interesting. Required a soldier. And so this is a dispatch mission. This is where I send one character out. It says for dispatch 3 days. And they will attempt to complete the mission. This is a dispatch mission. Choose one clan member to send out. Now Yankee here is the only soldier I have that I can send out. I cannot send out my main character. And because he's jumping up and down, cheering enthusiastically, that means he is very likely to be able to successfully complete the mission. Can't bring anything, so... Yes, we'll accept. And then... Snow and Lucia. Also rank 1. Because you can see rank 1, and Thesis Hunt is rank 3. Thesis Hunt is a pretty big jump in difficulty. So we'll save that one for later. Will you please take my children to play in the snow on Lucia Pass? I'll make you lunch. Please watch out for monsters. There will probably be monsters then. Anti-Larsu. I get a silver rapier and a good amount of money. Now, because it was only 3 days for the dispatch mission, instead of going directly there, I'll take my 3 days. What's gonna be the law? Charm. Okay. We don't have anything that can cast Charm. Dueling sub was cleared. New unit seeks membership in the clan. A thief. I don't need an extra character right now, so I'm gonna turn you away. The unit left crying. Oh, it makes you feel bad for turning someone away, even though you could say, look, I've got enough people for right now, and I don't, unless you have something really special to bring, I don't really want you. Because it is possible to get someone who is already in an advanced class, or some unique characters. There's certain unique characters that you can get in your clan. Sometimes they might have an ability already. Do 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 do. I love this song as well. Yeah, we'll put mages in the back. This is a quest for mission for everyone, so let's begin. We have to clear these monsters out of here. Yeah, can't have kids playing in the snow while there's monsters roaming around. Okay, so it's our monks' turn first. Can I see the order of... Yes, here, turn order. So you, if you're playing this, you press B to unselect the character, move away, press start. I think you can just press start anyway, yes. Turn order. And you can see that it's his turn, then Mariette, then this monster, then that monster. Neville's fast, apparently. Then that goblin's turn. And you can always check the mission objectives, the laws, your options. Cursor mode. Message speed. Attack name, XP, judge points. Unequipable items. There's not much you can change in here. You can change the color mode while playing? I guess not. I didn't really see anything different. You can flee if it's a random battle. Or you can save while in combat. No, I'm going to go stand there. I don't know if that's going to be good for me. I'm going to have her boost. And then wait. And then this monster's going to come up. Moving him forward was probably not... that far was probably not a good idea. He's going to take a beating. So we need to pop Cure on him as soon as we can. Well, we can do that right away, so that's good. Oh, not fight. White magic. Cure. Oh, and if, by the way, if you can see... this game, he starts with full MP. I believe you regenerate some every turn. And obviously casting Cure costs, it looks like it cost me 6. So next time it's his turn, we'll see what his MP is at. In Advance 2, you start with 0. So the first turn you cannot cast any spells. And you have to charge it up. It's arguably more balanced because you can't just pop off your most powerful spell right turn 1. But it's not like you can cast anything in this game and win the battle immediately. Or can you? I guess we'll find out later on. Let's just hit him as hard as we can. We don't do a lot of damage on him. We're only less than 20. Like magic. Okay, we might be able to knock him out with the fire spell. Yes. Very good, very good. He was level 4, that's why. Anything that's higher level than us is gonna hit us pretty hard, I mean. Hit him in the back. For her, we should just try shooting over this rock. There we go. You can miss. You can have your way blocked. Your range can be blocked by obstacles. All sorts of stuff. Obstacles, other enemies could block it. Friendly people can block it, so they could all get hurt if you don't carefully watch where you're aiming. Abilities can negate that though, if you have a certain... especially when you have a gunner. Muggles can learn how to use guns. Ow, that was a harsh one. So if you have a Moogle gunner, like their view could be obstructed so they can't hit someone. If they tried, they would you could try, but they would miss. But if you have an ability, well, that sucks. If you use an ability instead, it will hit, or it at least will not miss due to anything being in the way. Ah, thanks. There goes the body of my comrade. I was using that for cover. Only 9 damage. Oh my god. Terrible, terrible. 12 XP. I feel like we just need to try to neutralize this one dude as soon as we can. Let's move Mont Blanc back as far as we can. I don't think they have anything they're weak against. Just pop ice damage on them. That reminds me that I didn't examine this dude. This is the only new enemy we're encountering. It's a red panther. Hunts its prey with swift leaps and poison claws. Its abilities type is called Rake, and Reveal. Finds and reveals any concealed units. We don't have any units that can conceal themselves, so I guess we're lucky that he can't use it on us. I missed, but worth a try. Give me a moment. I want to check if Marsh is injured. No, he's not. Only Shootmeyer. And then our poor Yankee, who was knocked out. So we should... Can we go this far back and still hit him? Yes. It's an area of effect spell, so even though our casting range is one space behind Shootmeyer over there, we can still hit him with that. And it doesn't affect anyone who's already knocked out. That's a lot of damage. So we need to move her back immediately. Now this is a risky shot. Okay, she is gonna hit. See, if it wasn't diagonal, if he was just standing straight behind Shootmeyer, I'm worried that she would have just hit him instead. And obviously you notice that for now we have very few in terms of abilities, so there is not much we can cast and do. That's cool. Oh, we can try our Whirlwind. But that all changes later on. Very good. Things should be safe now. It's about time we brought these kids back home. If you're ever curious, and especially if you're trying this game too, if you do not have your main character in the party, or if I believe all you can do is the first person you place on the map is one of your other clan members, then the quote at the beginning or maybe at the end of the mission, it will be by them and not by Marsh, and so they will actually speak in a different way. Thought that was just a neat little detail. How is he doing? 110. First aid, he's mastered. So, but we don't have a new weapon for him. So we're gonna go back to Cyril, into the shop, and we're gonna buy him a new sword. How may I help you today? Oh, and we can obviously look at these. So for example, the green beret might be pretty good to buy, which I will, for the block arrows ability for our archer. Here, a red mage or a juggler can learn catch. Catch is if any throwable or arrow gets shot at them. Let's see. The silver sword. Speed break. Sweep blade is a blade, so that doesn't count anymore. A barong is a great sword. Now, so soldiers can also cast or carry great swords. And then this one is a broadsword. Broadsword and a great sword are different. So a warrior and a soldier both use swords, but only one uses a great sword and one uses a... What was the other one? Broadsword. Tough time keeping them apart. And knives are for jugglers and thieves. Rapiers are for fencers and red mages and elementalists. Staves are for your white mage, summoner, bishop. Rods are for black mages, and you'll also see time mages and some other mage types. Bows. Bells are for beastmasters as well as animists. Knuckles, obviously the monks use them, but a gadgeteer can also use them. Those are all advanced classes here. Gun. for the gunner. Expensive, but it's also, you know, we don't have anyone who's a gunner who could be a gunner yet. Mont Blanc could learn to be a gunner, which I will probably do later on because I am fond of those abilities. I wanted to get a silver sword. Speed break. Speed break is a useful ability. So we can equip him with a silver sword, and we see his attack, speed, and evade all go up a little as well. This sword is beautifully inlaid with silver. Now, and Marsh does not have the ability yet. He hasn't mastered it yet, as you can see, because the ability points that Yankee got when he was on his dispatch mission counted towards it. And Marsh obviously did not get those yet, so he's still got to have the short sword for now. One-handed sword in common use. Once he's mastered it, once he's mastered First Aid and Shield Bearer, I'm gonna probably change his job to a thief. And I believe stat growths are also tied to what class they are when they level up. So you can, if you become a mage late game, you're not gonna see as much benefit as you would see if they're early game. You'll see, you know, a lot more MP growth. You can see the disparity already with Mont Blanc having more MP than HP, and Marsh having barely any MP. And that's across the board here. Neville has a lot of MP. But his race is also very magic oriented. Anyway, for right now, that is it, and I will see you next time, and then we'll take on some more quests. Thank you for watching, bye.